Welcome, students of Standard 8. We will continue with this chapter. So I have few questions along with the answers. Take a look, try to understand, solve the assignments, and be prepared for the exam. Question number 1. A school library charges fine for books returned late as follows. So here we have number of late days and the fine charged per day in terms of rupees. So the first one is for the first 7 days there is no fine charge. That means the charge is 0, the fine is 0. For the next 8 days it's rupees 2 per day. Then it is next 15 days it's rupees 3 per day. And then beyond 30 days, you have rupees 5 per day. Draw a flowchart and write an algorithm to accept number of late days and print the total fine charged from the students. I'm going to explain you this question a little more. When you get these type of questions, you must always understand how to build the lower limit and the upper limit. What is the range? How can you make the range in this case? So roughly what you can do is, you make a range over here. For the first 7 days, that means 1 to 7 days. Next 8 days means after this another 8 days. That means 8, 7 plus 8, 15. That means here it will be 8 to 15 days. Then next 15 days, means after this another 15 days, in other words it is 16 to 30 days, that is including 1 and including 7, including 8 and including 15 in this case, and in this category including 16 as well as 30. And then it is beyond 30, that means more than 30. That means from 31, starting from 31 and it can be any value. So this is how you should understand when you get a question like this. You should understand how to build the limit, the upper limit and the lower limit. So what we are concerned about it is how to draw the flowchart and how to write an algorithm. So what are the steps that we are going to take or undertake in order to draw the flowchart as well as the algorithm. Okay, so this is the flowchart, what you call the question. Now let's move on to the next page for the solution. I have done the solution in this page here. So start, input or accept or read the number of days. I have taken the variable as days. You can write d, simple d also you can take. If days is less than or equal to 7, that means starting from 1 and up to 7, then in such cases f will be 0 and after calculating f, where it is going. Look at here, where it is going. It is going straight away to a place here, straight away it is going this side and here, and then it goes down, that means prints fine and then goes to stop. That's what we are doing. If it is not, that means it is more than 7, then in such case it will come down here. That is, if days greater than 7 and days less than equals to 15, then what happens? F is equal to 3 into number of days. So we will multiply the number of days with 3 and then what happens comes here and straight away it follows in this particular direction. Okay, this is the direction that normally it follows. It goes here, goes down, on this side, and then prints the value of f, that is fine is printed and goes to stop. So this is what happens over here, it stops over there. Then if it is neither less than 7 nor it is less than 15, that means it has to be more than 15. Okay, now in case of more than 15, what happens here? I would like to suggest this part. That's more than 15 is 30. But one thing I forgot, that I did not write about the more than 30 part. So I'll just continue here writing this particular part. Okay, just hold on for a while. So I'll use this part only. That is, for a while I'm going to discuss about here. That is the last part which I could not write. I did not write the last part. So last part I will take the condition over here and I'm going to show you. So let's see this part. Here in this case what happens, again it will check. that is it is more than 30 or not. So if it is more than 30, so if days is more than 30, then in such cases what we are going to do? In that case, what we will do is, if it is yes, okay, then what we are going to do is, we are going to calculate the number of days. The number of days will be, that is here, f is equals to 5 into days. This will be the value. And then what happens, it will go straight away again here, and then here, from here, it will come down to this particular part. Here what happens is, what we are doing is, we are calculating this one. We are going to calculate the fine charge over here, that is above the 30. If it is not there, if it is yes, then it is here. Okay, this above. This is above from 7 to 50. This is 50 to 30. It should have been 15 to 30. So greater than 15. This will be greater than 15, and days less than equal to 30. So in this case, it is 5 rupees per day. I think it is something like that. Let us check the question once again. It is 235. So this one will be 2. This one will be not 5, but this will be 3. And here it will be, that is f is equals to 5 into days. Here it will be 5 into days. And then what happens? Then what happens here? It moves down and then comes at this particular junction, where what it does is, it prints fine. Fine is printed. Print fine, that is f. Here we bring the thing arrow over here. After printing f, then what happens here, that we move to stop. At this part we have a stop over here. We'll write over here stop. Please remember, because due to the space constraint, I am not able to show you this part fully. That's a diagram may not be looking so good. But remember, when you are drawing the flow chart, you will draw using ruler and pencil. It will look even better than what I have drawn over here. Okay, because it is what I have done is a freehand drawing. Now, understanding the concept is more important right now at this particular point. So please remember, input days. If days is less than equal to 7, f will be 0. You will go straight away to print f. That is print the fine. More than 7 and less than equal to 15, f is equal to 2 into days. Go straight here, print f and stop. If it is greater than 15 and less than equal to 30, print that is f is equal to 3 into days. Remember, the number of days will be 3 into stick. So it's looking little this thing shabby. So I'll just make it this way. It is 3 into, so that you can view clearly. It is 3 into days. I hope it is clear. It goes here, goes print and stops. If it is neither less than 7, nor less than 15, nor less than 30 or equal to 30, in such cases it will be more than 30, that means 5 into days, and print f and close it. So this was the first the flow chart. The same flow chart we have a distinct algorithm. Step 1, as we know, start. Step 2, accept the number of late days, okay, as the variable days. Okay, this is the variable that we are using. Check if the number of days is below or 7. If it is either below less than 7 or equal to 7, then f equal to 0, go to step 6. Where is step 6? Print fine. Okay. Then after that, again here what happens? Step 4. If the number of days is in the range of 8 to 15 days, then calculate 3 into this. And then after that what happens? Go to print part. So here also we made the same mistake that we have made over here. Alright, so the mistake that over here will be the same thing in this case. Instead of steps here, what we will do is, as I calculate here, I will write this side as step 5. In step 5, what happens? Again, check for the number of days. Check for number of days, that is in the range in the range of 15 to 30. Okay, then print then f will be calculated. Then again f will be calculated. F is equals to 5 into days, and then go to, that is step. Now in this case the step will change. Okay, earlier was step 6, now will be different. So for that time being, we will keep that step over here as it is. Then here step 6 will be, that is calculate f. So earlier it was in the first case it was 0, in the second case it was not 3 days, it was 2 days. Then in this case it will be 3 days. Similarly here also it will be not 5 days, but it will be 3 days in the second case. Then here it will be calculate f is equals to 5 into days. Okay, and then what happens here, step 7 will be stop. That means when we are moving here, in this case what we are going to do, where we are going to move, well, in the step 7 will be, in the step 7 will not be stop, it will be print f, and then step 8 will be stop. So here what happens then in this case, here where you are going to style, that is step 7. Here also it won't be 6, but it will be 7. Here also it won't be 6. Hereafter it will go to style, that is step 7. That means step 7 means after having calculated, where it should go? It should go straight away to the printing part. So that's what it is going to do. After printing, that is here, say f is equal to 2 into days, go to step 7 means it will skip 5 and 6 and go straight away to 7. That is print, and after that the next step, that is 8. So this is how we are going to write the algorithm. That is from step 1 to step 8 algorithm will be there. So this is the algorithm that we have now. Then we move on to the next question. Next question is even simpler one. That is, draw a flowchart and write an algorithm to accept length and breadth of a rectangle. Print the area, perimeter and diagonal of a rectangle using the given formula. That is, area equals to length into breadth, perimeter equals to 2 into length plus breadth within bracket, and diagonal equals to root over length square plus breadth square. So look at this one here. Here we have the flowchart as well as the algorithm side by side. Start, accept length and breadth as L and B. Calculate, that's why there is a process box. A equals to L into B, P equal to 2 into L plus B within parenthesis, D equals to root over S square plus B square. And then after that, print area A, print perimeter B, P, print diagonal D, and then after that stop. And then look at the algorithm. Step by step we have written. Step 1 start. Step 2 is input length and breadth as L and B. Then step 3 calculate area, perimeter and diagonal using the formula or the formulae. Okay. And step 4 we have print area, which is A represented by A, perimeter represented by P, and diagonal represented by D. And finally step 5 is stop. Okay. So this is what we have in this particular chapter. It's all about flowchart and algorithm, because you need to really go through this chapter. You need to go through these questions and solve them. Draw the flowchart. Even if you are this thing not very much staying comfortable with flowchart, at least the algorithm should be done, because what happens is this gives you a strong understanding about the logic of the program which you are going to do in the next chapter. Okay, so please, if you have any problem, do ask, don't hesitate to ask, and stay safe at home, prepare yourself, solve the assignments. Thank you, God bless you.